State offense can get done this time. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sideline to the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Dupree. Got the first down. Looking for more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Rams!
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game. And finally, something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the 1st half now. In the 2nd half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo, they're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
Is no good. That keeps the score. UNLV 27.
They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick.
Set to kick off.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact. The Rams headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
42, Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Working that left side. Stumbled to the ground. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Snap in the shotgun. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get touchdown Rebels. And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American.
FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 10 to Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is not what he had in mind.